Alright, action. What's he doing this time? It's your good old buddy Brooks, your long lost friend, with another video again. This time on, yes, coveralls. I ordered these TrueWerk, W-E-R-K coveralls. I've seen one or two videos with them, and so far I've just opened them and glanced at them. I'm fairly impressed. So if you haven't done a coverall before, this is a little different. Like the Carnharts, you just put them on, or those aren't Carnharts, walls, something or other. They're pretty nice, very nice. These have this inner Velcro thing, almost like a gator on a ski. It kind of has, it doesn't have a metal clip. But if you ever done some of this stuff, I actually have a pair that I cut the metal clip off. I will kind of tuck this piece into my boot and have this piece go over my boot, if that makes sense. And I don't know if they figured you could finagle this Velcro strap like a gator over your shoes. I don't know exactly the purpose completely of that, but these are a huge reason I bought these coveralls. Why? Because of these things. With those big baggy cuffs, like in your work pants and stuff, you're either gonna have a bunch of these things laying around. And I'm particularly impressed with these because they have the Velcro on the outside. I love my Duluth trading pants, but they're their big baggy cargo pants, and they always just seem to flap to the inside and catch these chain, even with the chain guard. But I bike a lot. The purpose of these, my general winter travel, biking places, hiking places, they're a little lighter duty than the thick duck material. That said, they don't feel lighter. They're also got some perks, like they've got some knee pads built into them. They claim some sort of pretty high degree of waterproofing. We can only figure that out. One of the other reviewers mentioned, guy from Illinois too, he mentioned that they were kind of similar. Maybe he wasn't from Illinois, but they were similar to like Kuiu, which is like hunting clothes, and they do feel like that. They've got that brushed, like you put on hiking through the woods type of feel. And a lot of that stuff's waterproof, or claim water resistant. So we'll move on beyond there. I did like the idea of a lighter weight fabric than the thicker cotton canvas duck, because when you're walking through a lot of snow and slush, kind of builds up on there on the ankles and freezes. But like I said, I love the Velcro strap. So you would, if you had the boots, you'd tuck them in. I just have some work shoes or hiking boots, so I like how I can get that generous overlap on that Velcro. The other thing I saw in the reviews was that the pockets were worthless or whatever. I felt like I'm filming here with a sizable LG cell phone. Like, maybe it isn't to that of today's huge phones, but it fit in this one with room to spare. It's got an access on either, and my hands are, I'm a big old clumsy construction worker guy, so what do you got? I don't know what you can compare that with. A headlamp. It's got plenty of room. This pocket over here had a little less room. I had slightly more trouble but it fit, And like I said, I've got another one there for your utility knife, your bus pass, whatever. It fit without too much trouble. A sizable LG. I'm holding the V40 in a thick case, so get up, because I'm going to show off another thing I was particularly impressed with, and that is these chest pockets. I just kind of that was another thing I think people kind of complained about, the Velcro. Velcro is pretty strong in itself, but they don't feel like the strongest straps. Like maybe they, but I don't know. You know, like one of the first things that rots out on these things is the strap. But gee whiz, this thing's got to be 10 or 12 years old. That old duck Carnhart looking thing. It's not a Carnhart, it's a Bernie. I got a Bernie here. I've got a Walls here, and they have held up wonderfully. So definitely making sure I didn't shut my phone off. Anyway, before I zip this up, well, let's see. I was just checking to see if it had any pockets on the inside. But these pockets, I feel like they're nice. Like, you looking at this? I don't know what kind of phone you got. You could almost fit a freaking tablet or like one of those old style ringing telephones. The body of it here, hello, how you doing? You know, so feels like it has pretty good pockets. I want to put this somewhere where you can actually see the thing. Maybe I could like set it on my bike here. Oh no. Find somewhere to set my phone in this mess. Here's a wedge it in these bikes. There we go. Here I've got the 30 big old chainsaw, 30-inch, and I am like 5'11", but I've got like a super big torso and not such super long legs like a model, maybe a chainsaw model, but and the 30-inch or the size short fits pretty good. I feel like a good degree of adjustability is like you can take these straps if you're taller and make them longer, and then obviously it's gonna go down. I mean, I'm inclined to say stick with the shorter length, but I know how annoying it is when you're working and a bunch of like sawdust is falling into your boots. But these feel pretty good, like you could go to probably a shade under 6 foot tall and still stick with short. And I'm a pretty big guy. I believe this is extra large, like I'd order my shorts XL short. So not that the gals like that or not, but I don't know, like you got, oh, pretty cool. You also got fully zip, and they're lined with like fleece side pockets. So I love my pockets to zip. I'm fairly impressed. Like the guy, the main guy I saw reviewing, he could have been in Colorado or somewhere, but he referenced Kuiu, which I've been looking at for a long time. And to go with these, to go underneath them in my travels, I'd like to show you, but they're wrapped up. This just came, I was so excited. I'll get another video out, but I got the Kuiu 8 attack pants, which get some nice pockets. So like I pictured, if I'm going somewhere to the far north or even here in central Illinois when it gets super dead of winter, I can wear those hunting pants underneath. They get a lot of pockets. They're pretty lightweight. They got vents to dump heat. That was another huge thing here. Almost bought a set of Duluth Trading something. They were super good Black Friday deal. Looked like great. They were like the flex cotton canvas, but they were especially designed to be more like flexible. Except I looked at them and I don't think they had this super nice Velcro strap for riding my bikes, and the side zip where you would vent them, which is super important to me, or if you just have like your shorts or your, you know, your money or your stuff underneath in your jeans or however you wear this, you got this side vent that's way up here. I've been even known to stick my hands in there and warm myself up a bit, you know. It gets real cold out and you're by yourself freezing to death. But yeah, and of course it's got knee pads. I could only assume they might be removable from somewhere down here. I don't really know. It's very solidly reinforced. A couple of reflection points. There's some holsters for like your hammer and stuff, and you know, I wouldn't expect to go jumping around with a hammer or a chainsaw or something hanging off these things, but you can think of how many times it's useful. You're doing something outside, you just need to, especially if it's snowy and you just don't want something to hit the ground. Maybe it's like clipping your glove on or your mitten or whatever you're doing. So far fairly impressed. I definitely wouldn't sway anybody from the, I thought that snugly held the cell phone I have. If you've got like the Max Pro and a big Otter case around it, maybe you might have some trouble here and here, but you've got all this, and this is usually where I keep it because this is where it's warm. You know, your phone isn't going to run out of batteries that easy. But yeah, TrueWerk T3 or TrueWerk Series 3. See if I can, just says TrueWerk on there. Seem pretty nice. I'm going to double check everything. I already kind of quickly checked over the zippers and made sure nothing was funky. Or, like I said, they're a little lighter. To describe it as, they're not going to be probably quite as warm maybe as one of these, but you know, you're a little more agile and you can kind of close the cuffs up a little better. So and they feel super durable where they need to be. So I don't know, I mean, if you're going into like the brush, like cutting trees in the far north where you get the sticky pines, you know, this might be a little better material. I don't know, but I'm sure there's a pretty good warranty on them. Yeah, I like them. I'll just keep doing this, man. My buddy's hang loose sign, buddy Drew, but rest his soul, but he'd be impressed with these. Oh yeah, 2023.